Hello and welcome to my reality podcast. Today I am coming to you with a little bit of stress, a little bit of denial. I don't know what else to call it. Um, Honestly, it's just one of those things that I hate to see. And this is regarding the Tour of France, stage one. Today I am going to say a few things that are going to go not specifically to this person, but to everybody out there that is a fan of the sport, that understands that, being safe is number one for everybody, right? Cycling has to deal with a lot of things here. And one of those things is um, safety, but also stress. Cyclists in the sport have to deal with things that they don't necessarily control, which again is the weather, um, the elements. I mean, the tarmac itself, um, road furniture, things that they are not aware that are there, but they have to be alert. They have to be always concentrating so much to be able to avoid a lot of things that can happen, right? So they're avoiding a lot of things. These are professionals. They are alert. They're not machines. There's a lot of human errors, and yeah, I mean, cycling is just one of those things that there's always falls. You know what I mean? It's part of the sport. It's brutal for that reason because you could be in peak condition, and maybe there's a high flow of air, or maybe some headwind, or side wind, and then all of a sudden you lose control. And it doesn't matter how good you are or how well you can handle a bike, you lose control, you fall, you break, parts of your body, and it's carnage. You know what I'm saying? Like you're peeled off and everything, and it sucks, right? But if there's one thing that I feel a cyclist should not be worried about is the fans getting in the way. And that's exactly what happened in today's stage. That's exactly what happened in today's stage. And it sucks. It really does suck that somebody like this, literally, she places the board right in front of this guy. Now, these people are going up. The peloton is hitting double digits when it comes to the gradient. And this lady just wasn't aware. And it hurts to see something like this. Because not only can you change the outcome of the stage, you could literally sentence somebody's life for good. And just, I don't know, maybe break their body, break their bones. And these people work so hard to be in peak top condition. Not to mention, we're still not normal yet. And yet these guys are still going out there, making sure that they don't catch COVID. And I'm sure that there's other regulations and rules and things that are really severe on them to make sure that they're all healthy and everything. And this moment of selfishness is what made it all possible, right? And negatively impacting the team, the cycling team, the personnel, all the money, all that training, all these things are happening just for this one day, so that this cyclist can go up and be able to compete next to other people that are in Olympic level conditions. This is the Tour of the France, where you see the best of the best. There's no ends about this. That's it. There's no more than the Tour of France right here. There's amazing races that take place, like the Giro d'Italia, la Vuelta a España. Okay, great. But the Tour of France, man, is second to none. This is it right here. This is why these guys do what they do. And to see this happen, it just, it breaks my heart and it gets me angry. I'm a fan of cycling. And I understand nobody's perfect. At this point, this is not even just her that I'm talking about. This is everybody that is able to attend something like this, we should be more aware, and we should be able to understand that you should not occupy space in that board there. It's literally in the person's way. I mean, I forgot the name of the cyclist too. I want to say Tony Martin, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But you could end somebody's career and even their life. And not to mention that these guys' bikes ended up hitting the fans as well. So this is the consequence of that. Was it that important to have that shot right there? I mean, what were you thinking, man? The commentators, I'm sure they would love to say more, but they can't, because obviously, you have to keep it E for everyone. Rated E for everyone, but these are the things that I really hate about people not being able to understand that this is bigger than anything else. This is bigger than their moment. You're just there to cheer, attend. You're not there to follow. You're not there to run next to the person. You're not there to wave a flag so that they don't see where they're going. That is the one thing I'm always going to criticize about the sport. How much access can the fan get to the action? I mean, we're already meters away, but these people sometimes want to go ahead and run 2 feet, a foot away from the actual frame, from the body of the cyclist. That is crazy. If you fall and you trip, not only are they going to step on top of you and hurt you, but again, you are basically part of the tarmac. I mean, I just do not understand, man. How? This is the first stage and you're already setting up people for failure this way. Some of these dudes, I'm not even going to come back. That's how bad this was. And if they do come back, their bodies now got to worry about what? The stress, the healing, all of that energy. Instead of going back and kind of like cycling its way through the body, now they have to literally worry about healing, inflammation. Inflammation just doesn't go away in 16 hours. Sometimes it takes a week and a half. And this is day one of the Tour de France. So whoever this lady is, I'm not attacking you. This is just an example, and I'm expressing my opinion regarding what we have to be careful about. And honestly, this is too many times that a fan can literally change the outcome of a race. And sometimes we're just lucky that these guys are not even fit to be able to run next to them. Or I don't know, maybe, I don't know if there's alcohol, if there's, whatever that may be, that just maybe takes away the fact that you need to process. You are in a race that is so important, not just to fans, not just to the investors, not just to the teams, but I'm thinking about the individual cyclist, the athlete itself, the one that is 6 or 5 hours in their saddle so that they can go ahead and do their job and get paid and feed their family. Now, all their hopes rest on you. You know what I'm saying? They're hoping that you don't get in the way. And we as fans should not be part of the stress. I get it. They do fall by technicality. These guys take amazing risks when they go at 50 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour on a downhill and then turning. I mean, you got to have amazing precision and you got to have, I don't know. It's almost these guys are ready. It's almost like committing. It's almost like suicide, like what they're doing, because you're putting your body to the risks that you don't know what's going to happen if you go two more miles faster. You know what I'm saying? But that is up to them to decide to do that. You know what I'm saying? Not up to you. Not up to this. You should not be this. This is exactly what we should not be seeing in cycling. We should not see this anymore. And I don't know how they're going to do it, but we need to understand that things need to change. And I'm sorry maybe this is just negative, maybe this is, but it ain't positive. There's nothing positive about a fan getting in the way of a professional's job, changing their life forever, which could happen. And not only that, changing the outcome of the stage and of the tour. More importantly, I repeat, it's not even the tour itself, maybe the money that can always come back, but it's the health. We're not thinking about that. You could break somebody's neck. You know, the bikes were like literally broken in half too. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, when a carbon fiber bike breaks, this is glass. That can go right through somebody's body like a knife, like nothing. But we're not thinking like that, are we? Right? So I'll come down a little bit. I just wanted to say that. I'm going to upload this video. It's going to go onto my YouTube channel. I am a photographer, but I also do the bike. And that's my therapy. That's my sport. That's my workout. I am in my element when it comes to cycling. Nowhere near, peak level condition, but it's an amazing experience. But these guys that are racing, I mean, they should be only worried about the road, the elements, and everybody else's competition level, the tactics, all these things that are playing out. They should not be worried about the fans. And that's how I want to end it. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. I'm going to upload this right now. I'm not going to edit anything out. This came out raw, the way it's going to be. If you did not like it, it's all good. And if you agree with me, it's good too. This is just my opinion. I feel that in cycling, we should be more aware. If you're a fan, get the hell out the way. And the sport itself, man, we need to, I don't know, I'm not saying put barricades or something like that in all the entire thing, because it will be impossible. But we have to start either giving fines to people. But again, there has to be some accountability here, because that's just what I think. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm going to be out of here.